He almost died at a tragically young age, but Adam Devine probably wouldn't be the same successful actor and comedian if not for the scary close calls. Perhaps the most significant moment of Adam Devine's life happened when he was only 11 years old. He was on his way to buy candy from a convenience store and peek at Penthouse magazine when he walked into the road with his bike by his side. He was then struck by a cement truck and dragged about 500 feet down the street. As he recalled to Entertainment Weekly, one buddy way across the street, he yelled, "Come on," as in, "I'm excited to go look at boobs," and I heard, "Come on," as in, "The coast is clear." Devine's injuries included broken ribs and leg bones and punctured lungs. It was so severe that he had to be put into a medically induced coma. The gravity of the situation only really sunk in when his family arrived at the hospital and saw how badly he was hurt. As he recalled on the Armchair Expert podcast, every adult in his life was standing over him and crying, including his usually tough dad.
Never saw him cry.
Right.
And then he's just like shaking and bawling, and I'm like, oh my God.
The years following Devine's accident weren't exactly easy, as he had to work to regain his mobility. As he explained to KETV in 2016, "It was really tough because I had to relearn how to walk, stand up, sit up, and everything." He underwent nearly 30 different surgeries and spent a lot of time in wheelchairs, but he was determined to heal. And by the time he reached 8th grade, he was remarkably able to play football. But one of the conditions of playing was that he had to wear extra protective layers.
Not only did I wear all the pads that they make you wear in football, my mom made me wear arm guards. My arms weren't hurt.
After his accident, Devine found comfort in comedy. He spent a lot of time watching movies and Saturday Night Live sketches, while also honing his own skills. After a while, he began to see his accident as a blessing. He told Entertainment Weekly in 2016, "I'm glad that it happened to me. It really gave me a driving force. A lot of comics say that something traumatic happened in their lives that sort of pushes them in this direction." During this time, Devine began calling a local radio station and doing impressions live on air. They were so impressed that they wanted to give him a job, though they were forced to retract that offer when they realized he was a child. Nevertheless, he kept calling into the station and was paid via CDs and concert tickets.
So like I was always taking my friends to shows.
Devine was also able to utilize his comedy to hit back at bullies when he returned to school. He began to write down funny quips and comebacks in notebooks so that he was always prepared for some verbal sparring.
My dad's like, you can't get in a fight, so you got to punch him back with your words. Like, think of some funny things to say back to them.
In 2021, it was announced that Devine and his Workaholics co-stars would be reuniting for a film that was set to drop on Paramount+. But then the streamer pulled the plug just weeks before the shoot was scheduled to get underway. Devine took to Instagram to express his displeasure, writing, "We are deeply butthurt about this decision because we were so excited to bring the weird one last time. I'm butthurt that I don't get to work with my best friends again. I'm butthurt for the fans, and I'm butthurt for our loyal crew and other cast members who are now going to have to scramble to find new jobs." While the Workaholics movie won't be happening anytime soon, fans can still get their fix by listening to the crew's podcast. This is important. The hosts often get candid about their personal lives, such as when Devine opened up about his father's lung cancer diagnosis.
Because usually with lung cancer, you don't find it until it's too late.
Right.
And so we got lucky in the fact that his voice went out.
Devine also mentioned how his dad had put some weight on following the diagnosis, but that was actually a good thing, because cancer patients often end up losing weight when their symptoms and their treatments take away their appetites. Then on Father's Day 2022, Devine revealed on Instagram that his dad was in remission. As he wrote, "I never thought about him not being a part of my life, and it shook me to my core. As I post this, I think of all the people who have lost their fathers and how hard today must be for them." Devine has overcome great odds to get where he is today. He's now a successful actor, a happily married man, and a proud dad. Despite all those blessings, he's still suffering from serious health issues. In 2023, he was in and out of the hospital for a variety of treatments. As his wife Chloe Bridges revealed on Instagram, he saw 11 different doctors, including a rheumatologist, 2 neurologists, 2 pain management specialists, 3 orthopedic surgeons, and a soft tissue specialist. He had 10 MRIs, 3 PRP shots, twice a week physical therapy, acupuncture, a few epidurals, and 2 surgeries. Alas, the end of all that pain still isn't quite in sight, as she added. They still can't figure out what's wrong with him, but he's recovering from his latest surgery now, and we hope this one helps.